The world we live in today seems to be overrun with lots of cool technological advancements that are supposed to make our lives easier. A good example of one of these many advancements is our smartphones. These devices have lots of apps that range from games to ordering food to even businesses, and there are thousands, maybe tens of thousands of apps to choose from. But are smartphones and other devices making the world better or worse? That is exactly what I aim to find out on this episode of Sir Mac Talks. In this case, the term technology can mean two different things. One is the advancement of science and math over thousands of years, with inventions such as the first alphabet, the light bulb, and the horse-drawn carriage. And the other refers to the advancements we have today, including smartphones, flat-screen TVs, computers, and voice assistants. The latter is the one I'm going to be looking at today. How do these recent advancements affect us today? So what does make smartphones, TVs, and computers good? First off, they allow us to communicate with others in ways that were not possible before. For example, Apple's FaceTime app allows us to call others and see them face to face, even if they're miles away. With this, we would be able to show them things that we couldn't do through a simple phone call or letter, and vice versa. Another good example of this comes from social media. Social media allows us to send a message to all our friends, whether it be sharing an experience, a provoking thought, an upcoming event, or just something really funny. Next, have you ever thought about how a business or a school would work nowadays if they didn't have today's fast computers? In our day, most businesses or schools that you go to have a computer network that helps them keep up with their customers or students. For example, I work at Domino's, and they have a special system with features made to place orders, guide the people on the make line, and route delivery drivers, to name a few. Schools also have their own systems that let teachers post assignments, enter grades, and help students enroll in their classes, whether in a classroom or online. If businesses or schools didn't have those things, they wouldn't be able to keep up with the demand of today's world, and eventually they might have to close their doors. Now that I've discussed some of the things that make today's technology useful, here's something for you guys to think about. We all use technology every day, but are we sometimes overcome by all the bright lights and screens? Do we focus too much on technology, putting aside the chance to build stronger relationships with others in person? Is it sometimes harming us rather than helping us? These are some of the questions I've been thinking about, and for good reason too. Lately, I've noticed that my younger siblings spend a lot of their time playing games on their devices and watching TV. Not only that, sometimes at night, they like to watch some of the shows my parents like to watch, and I feel like not all of those shows are age appropriate. In addition, staying up late watching TV makes them cranky when they have to get up to go to school in the morning. In this case, and other cases, spending too much time watching TV, playing games, or looking at a phone, all of which I will refer to as being in front of screens, is harmful and distractive for several reasons. First off, by spending most of the day in front of screens, we slowly become more and more lazy over time. In fact, I've had days where I didn't know what else to do besides such things. And that usually comes from doing such things all day. Also, spending too much time in front of screens can lead you away from spending quality time with your friends and family. I mean, let's be honest. Texting someone may be easy to do, but talking to someone in person is much better than sending them a text, because face to face conversations have more of an impact on you. In addition, its distractive nature can lead people away from doing homework or working on a project, and that is something I know from personal experience. It's easy to get carried away playing a game, watching a TV show, or even catching up on the news or social media, especially with these things nowadays having so many features. I also feel like we rely on technology to help drown out hard feelings sometimes. At least, that's been my case. I've had my fair share of playing games or watching TV whenever I was depressed from loneliness or annoyed at my siblings acting up. Unfortunately, trying to run away to a fantasy world from a show or game instead of facing my problems never really worked out in my favor. Lately, I found more satisfaction in talking to people I trust about my experiences or feelings. In doing so, I've felt better about myself, and they've been able to help me. You can't get that kind of help by simply watching a TV show or playing a video game. Maybe you could through a phone call or FaceTime, but not through TV or games. Seeing as how technology tends to be a big part of our lives, we need to learn to take control of it before it takes control of us. But how do we do that? I have a few tips that would help everyone out. Obviously, all of us need to limit how much time we spend in front of a TV, computer, or phone, and focus on spending quality time with friends and family. Playing a board game like Clue or Monopoly is a good way for my family to get together and have a good time. Other families or friend groups have other ways to get together, so try to find out what works best for you. And if you're having trouble getting away from screens, like I am, finding a quiet place is a good way to clear your mind and think about what to do next. In addition, going outside or exercising is a good way to stay physically fit, and doing puzzles like Sudoku or crossword puzzles is a good way to stay mentally sharp. Other good habits to start building on include reading books, eating healthy foods, and going to bed earlier. It's also a good idea to find ways to be active in your community or school. Getting involved in clubs and or sports is a great opportunity to meet new people and do the things you really like to do. As for me, spending too much time in front of screens has led me away to what my future will be. In fact, I still don't know what career I'm going to pursue, and I haven't had a girlfriend yet. However, lately I've been studying the scriptures, and in doing so, I've come to know the power of God. In doing so, He has helped me review my past and put things in perspective. He has also helped me to express myself in lots of places and treat everyone I come across with kindness. I may still be struggling with problems like screen time management, but I still have a lot to learn from him. He is a miracle worker, and once I put my full trust in him, he will bless me in ways I won't even think are possible. So, what do I think of our technological advancements today? Basically, it's nice that they make our lives easier, but happiness cannot be found in them. The world cannot change the fact that everyone is searching for true happiness, and that it can only be found through kindness and service to others. As they say, when you serve your fellow beings, you serve God. And that brings up something else. you can use the technology we have today to serve others. You can make a nice comment on a post, share a message of hope on social media, or even make an inspirational video like this one. If you really think about it, you can find other ways to use these things to help others. And that's all I have for today. I really encourage you to step away from technology and spend more time outside or with family and friends. In fact, instead of commenting after this video is over, I want you to turn off the TV, shut down the computer, and put down the phone, and find one way to brighten someone else's day. It could even be something as simple as saying, "I like your blank." No matter who you are, I know you'll find a way to brighten someone's day. Now get going. Thanks for watching, see y'all later, and have a good day.